YouTube. What's good? We're back again with another reaction video. This time we're going to be doing Until Death Call My Name, NBA Youngboy right here. Now, one of you guys did comment on my Instagram picture saying, "Hey bro, I watched your reaction to NBA Youngboy Still Flexing, Still Stepping. I think that's one of his weakest projects. Please react to NBA Youngboy Until Death Call My Name. I think that's his best album and it's really good. I think you'll like it." So shout out to him. That was X21 Julian. Shout out to him. Thanks for the request. So that's why he recommended this project right here. Let's see how it's going to be compared to the other album right here. Overdose is going to be the first track, 2 minutes and 57 seconds.
I'm me, like everybody make mistakes. That's like no one person who ain't make mistakes. You feel me?
Everybody makes mistakes for sure.
I don't know what to say. I don't know if it's target. I don't know if it's from my speaker. I'm like, I don't know. I know when I'm dead, I'm gonna be me.
This was in 2018 right here.
And I ain't never seen this shit before.
Never seen this shit before? Heavy bass right here for sure.
Without no coat, I was walking and meditating in the rain. Reminiscing about being in prison, I was locked in a chain. Without no drugs, I was working and stimulating my brain. I ain't got an ache, I was aching, everything to change. I was missing out on plenty, just watching time fly past. I was broke down on my dick, I had to get me a bag. Having shootouts for a day and we was running from the tape. I put my things down, never sit down. I told her that I never stay. On your block with a honey round. Wanna shoot and try to run, hop out the whip and we gon' run you down. Lit up in his head, I got the dreads, now he can't make a sound. Kill him, sipping on his drink, RP Fredo, just that bang. Doing the same thing, time pants, got a with a fan. I told her turn around and bust it over. That soldier still that see murder come in a tank just like a no limit zone. I'm popping, so I'm steady rolling. Say he a gangster, got his chest out when I hit him with this Glock. I bet I pull 100.
Okay, so I gotta say I do enjoy the flow he has right here. I do enjoy the heavy beat when it comes to the bass. It sounds good on the speaker, but at the same time, of course, he has that same type of subject matter we did listen to when it came to the previous project we actually reacted to. But this sounds so far right here good because I do enjoy the flow in the production. Everybody goes through that type of situation where we make mistakes. It's automatic, it's for sure. But either way, we keep going for sure.
Overdose, I kill them slow. What's the 411? They know I be by whatever. You ain't got no bodies, you ain't body, boy, you are not a step. You play with me, ain't no hiding, ain't nobody can help. Send you to the devil in an envelope like a letter.
You ain't about it, if you play, you can get it. So that's the first track right there. Track number 1, Overdose. Let's see how track number 2 is gonna be right here. Preach. Sounds more melodic right here.
I missed the night just like my grade and my heart and I'm tricked. Your girl gon' cheat on you for next, so I'm done with these.
She will, she'll shit on you.
On my payroll, I got healers, I pay them commission. And the flame getting to my I cut out my partners. Before I call on you, I put my trust up in his chopper. Moving like he can't get touched real quick, I bet I stop him. They ain't give me a hand out like I owe him, so I don't give a fuck. If we step together, I'll show you something.
I like the way this sounds more.
So I never love him. Bree was my first love, but she changed, so I never trust him. This the files of an who ain't never bleed. I'm smiling, they think I'm dumb. You got me up, I got 10 and 9. They don't give a fuck how I feel. They don't know my problem. Just cause you know me, I ain't forget about everything you said. I let some shots off in the air for all my dead. Do anything in the world for you, I'm living red.
So I do like the way the first track sounds, but for some reason I do like this one right here more. I just like the vibe it has when it comes to the beat. It's not as heavy hitting when it comes to the production on the bass, because the speaker doesn't even sound as potent when it comes to the bass compared to the first track, but it still has like a, maybe I would say a wavy type of vibe that I just enjoy when it comes to the instrumental and to the flow as well. It sounds good for sure.
Mama, forgive me for all them times I used to trip. Know it's a purpose in this world why I need it so long.
You always have to have the purpose for sure. Always have a purpose. I've always said, focus on your purpose, have a purpose in life. So the fact that NBA Youngboy says it right here as well, that lets you know, always focus on your purpose for sure.
Used to be bumping now, rich, spending every penny. 2 pots of beer, riding through the number in the Bentley. Curtis Jackson ain't no acting when I'm on a mission. Trying to assassinate my character, ain't say I did. You got that yayo, you let them days go. Oh, you talking them loud, you better rap. Oh, you playing with that wrong, but look your friend.
Nice LBJ reference
When
right
they
here.
shot, they aim for my brain, but I'm still here. I'm a bad boy, never met Diddy, but that's what it is. Used to be broke, but now I'm rich, I'm spending every penny. Two pots of beer, riding through the number in the belly. The block is hot, the block is hot. The block is hot, the block is hot. The block is hot, the block is hot.
I don't know if I like the chorus a lot, but the verses sound good right here. But the chorus is not that good. Right, so his voice sounds very, very different when it comes to the chorus right there when he says the block is hot. Not necessarily a very good chorus because it's just repetitive right there. It doesn't really add anything to the track. But when it comes to the verses, the start was good. Again, I like the aggression when it comes to the way he has his flow on these tracks. But this might have the least enjoyable chorus so far. The hook just wasn't catchy. It's not going to be a track I'm going to replay because you have to have a good hook for sure. But in terms of the verses, it had decent verses for sure. Let's play the track Outside Today. So far, my favorite track is definitely Preach automatically. But let's see how Outside Today is going to be right here. I feel like I've heard this before. Listen, you know you're doing good when you can say I ain't capping, I keep it 100. I got 10,000 on me, like, that's crazy, that's tough. That's the next level right there. That was back in 2018. NBA Youngboy definitely has to have a much bigger audience at this point 2 years after. So when it comes to the streaming numbers, he definitely has to get a lot of views as well here because on YouTube he has crazy amount of views. So that's him being focused on his purpose for sure. That's how you have to be.
I ain't have a dollar inside of my pocket. Put that on my gang, that's why I ain't stopping. Strapped up and I'm bitched up, I'm an astronaut kid. Feel like I need some space, I'm sipping on egg and space. Got blue money in the bank, old honey's in the case. I'm in the happy chase, on the way I can't be late. Come back, let's do a race, oh I see another day. Just had sex with my baby mom, you better not tell my girl names. Get that $500,000, and I ain't go broke yet. Spent $80,000 on a brand new vid. I told her, chill dog, I'ma take you to the bed. Suck on your blood like a teen. Let her come suck on this. I don't give a what they say. I'm already rich. All my diamonds glitz. 10,000 on my. Let's go.
It has different flows right here when it comes to the switch ups, different tones.
Chosen one, I got the prize.
Chosen one.
On my side. My gang, that's why I ain't stopping.
The ad-libs in the back sound high, but it sounds good.
They say pain like meteorite. I got the world in my eye. The chosen one, I got the prize.
We're the chosen ones.
On my side.
It had different type of switches when it came to his flow right here. Astronaut Kid. Let's see how the track is going to be with Birdman. I might put this one second compared to Outside Today.
Go. Chasing that money, I ain't been asleep in 3 days. Can't waste my time, I get that money cause I need it. Got all these niggas in here bleeding, yeah, the G-way. I bet you ain't never met a nigga like me, yeah. We be them, we ain't worried about nobody. I'm with my I want you to try to stop me. We get that money from US and flip it over.
Birdman rapping right here.
Pack with a trunk full of hella. I'm from a pound with my round, we're bustin' fully. Cause hating can't run that money up like that.
Wasn't expecting to hear Birdman rapping right here.
Try to take what I earn, I'ma slide. Lately I've been flipping cakes, going through some trials.
He sounds too basic right here.
Chasing that money, I ain't been asleep in 3 days.
Youngboy sounds great right here though. Youngboy sounds great.
I bet you ain't never met a nigga like me, yeah. We be
that track was easily carried by NBA Youngboy. Birdman had a mid verse. It was decent enough to be on the track, but it didn't add anything to the track, to the vibe. But we Poppin right here. I do like the way NBA Youngboy sounds when it comes to the flow right here because he has a singing type of vibe. Very focused on the melodies right here. It sounds good. It has a different type of tone compared to the other tracks where he was very, very aggressive with the type of rap and like consistently having a fast pace. This was much more melodic right here.
Who gon' be there for my sons the day that I'm not around? I hope you love me as much as I love you. Ain't mean to break your heart, but baby, that's what thugs do. Nothing in the world, baby, I wouldn't do for you. If I die right now, it's so much that I would lose.
I don't know why, for some reason, I keep being reminded of Young Thug.
Since I got money, I swear it ain't been the same. Got money in my pocket, diamonds in my chain. I will never hurt again, I made it through the rain. Before the flame, I was dropped up and belly pop with a. I was selling the rocks, and police they watching, steady passing by the block. I created that game forever, I bang, I never stop. I stay in my lane, I'm never gonna change. Playing, he get popped. I told him, recall me, I was the Ferrari, diamonds more than some water. Hellcat out of Georgia, way faster than a Rari.
Yeah, he sounds like Thugger right here sometimes.
It's so much that I would.
So these last two tracks right here focus heavily on the singing type of vibe. He sounds like Young Thug right here on the last track we listened to, Solar Eclipse. He sounds like Young Thug a bit, has that type of influence. That's a good thing to say because Young Thug has a very, very good sound when it comes to the melodies. But yeah, he sounds like Thugger right here so far on that type of vibe. But of course, you can still tell it's NBA Youngboy if you get what I'm trying to say.
I heard them say they won't smoke with us. I ain't got no name. What you say? I run with cold-blooded killers. I feel it ain't gon' f with us. So what you saying is up, up. I step on it. I go hopping around with two choppers in the glizzy. The sailors, they won't smoke. When I catch them, I hop out the zip. I live a life of a villain. You did be the nemesis. I heard these like feeling this. Like a reaper, I be killing. Cheeky, we be drilling. Say that they bought it, they want it with us. When I catch them, I'ma spit it. Put that on my back, I ain't stepping on yours. I want to take it, repeat this bitch. The police on the with that kids.
Now you're going crazy right here.
If we want to kill him, you know he gon' get it. Step on that boy, you know that it's easy. Set it is up and you know we gon' beat it. Bust that boy and shoot to his empty.
Yeah, now he sounds different right here.
You know I ain't missing. Swear it's a shame, we snitching. We steady be killing. Whole lot of money, I'm steady be stealing.
So the last part right there on the track gave it a different type of vibe because he did switch his flow up to a very, very aggressive, high-pitched tone right there. Kind of gave it a different type of style. Kind of made it switch it up like to a good transition, if you want to put it that way, to not have it be sounding monotone, if you get what I'm trying to say. But at the same time, it sounds a bit too slow when it comes to that part of the chorus. What you're talking about doesn't really sound like something I want to keep listening to when it comes to that chorus right there compared to some other choruses right here. But my critique would be the same thing that I said when it came to the other project. It seems like the subject matter remains the same throughout the tracks. Like, even though this track might sound a bit different, it gets to the point where I'm like, I'm not sure if I want to keep listening to all these tracks have the same type of subject matter. Like, that's what I like about, rappers like Kendrick Lamar, like J. Cole, some of the type of rappers. If you want to make a comparison, like a closer type of comparison, even Young Thug, the way he actually manages to give a different type of vibe on his tracks, even though it might have the same subject matter. I need to have something sound different when it comes to the tracks. I do like the way he switched it up right here with that type of flow to give a different type of variety, but I would like him having that. He has the ability, so I want him to like not always focus on one subject matter, if you get what I'm trying to say.
I swear I'm traumatized, caught in this fire. I put this flame, whole lot of people dying. I swear I'm traumatized, I'm hypnotized, like I'm a reaper. I see blood when I open my eyes. They always talk about me, no they don't know about me. Gotta pray before I sleep, the devil talk to me. Gotta get him out my dreams, before he take over me. Get down on my knees, like Lord don't count me. I'm traumatized.
That track was decent, it was good, but let's see how worth it it's gonna be. That track, Traumatized, was okay.
Tell me, was it all worth it? No fortune teller, make me clever, yeah.
Got a slow vibe right here.
Deep inside, I've been hurting. Tired of trying, and I'm sick of crying. I'm searching, man. Baby, I've been lurking. And you left me clueless time after time. I'm behind the blinds. I open up the curtains. Never ever saw a dog cry. Once that in your eye, I can tell it's a lie. When you ask me something, I keep it real. Why you not honest? I don't know why. Got 4 sons, but I want 5. I want you to have my child.
5, damn. I'm good with just 1, bro. 1 and 2.
I'm not really loyal.
Matter of fact, I don't even want kids at this time, bro. Nah, bro. This one is better than Traumatized for sure. So these last tracks right here have had a tough vibe when it comes to what he's talking about. He's been talking about being traumatized, having tough situations and tough times as a person right here, but at the same time, yeah, these tracks have like an emotional vibe, but trying to have that type of tough vibe at the same time when it comes to the sound and the beat, if you get what I'm trying to say.
Let's see how Right Around is going to be featuring Future.
It's like with Juice WRLD, like, I can't be listening to that all the time because it has that sad type of vibe. Way too much.
Risk my life on my partner, care if it's right or wrong.
Oh, I've listened to this before. I've listened to this before.
Try to stop me, but I keep moving on. I never give up, I gotta keep it strong.
Yeah, this is a banger right here.
Take a risk and you got me alive. Forever thugging on sides. My heart cold at night. Things ain't going right. Take a risk and you got me alive. Forever thugging on sides. My heart cold at night. I was standing outside of the door to real head stuck up the stove. Look at my eyes and tell me what you see. Whole lot of pain, you can't say that you don't. People for you, I won't say that I won't. A lot of people I had to leave.
A lot of people.
Mama told me that I'm going to jail. I ain't responding, I just hung up the phone. I can never get you to go. I done hit a lick. I was selling nicks in the zone. I ran it up with money long. I just speed race to the dollar. Got a Cuban link up a collar. Keep a plane AP on my wrist. I done already got rich. Got 20 chains in the bar. From the dog food to the dog. Every single day. I don't never have withdrawal.
Future sounded great right here. I do like the voice, the combination right here between these two artists. This is a banger for sure. I listened to this previously. I just didn't remember the name of the track. This was 2 years ago, damn. So many tracks, if you think about it, so many tracks have been out in 2 years, bro. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy the things that have happened in 2 years, bro. Public Figure and Rags to Riches are going to be the last tracks. I'm going to listen to these tracks together, get my overall thoughts about the project. Let's see how it's going to be. And just finish it right there, bro.
Big rings and Sibo ill. Got kilos in the well. Stuffed up in case you trip. I take more phone and sip. Diamond ring inside my lip. I pass a lane, yeah. No public figure, yo, rich. I stack that money, my rich bigger. I'm a reaper, I'm a killer. They probably big seagull. I'm close to the water, I'm with it. I see blood on blood like a river. I'm just taking to care of my people. Collecting bodies, I swear I'm a demon. I pour a 5 and acting the leader.
Yeah, this one sounds better than Public Figure.
I shot in the public. Said that she let me, I know she don't love me. Straight out that enough, I never stop telling you. So come and pull up with the drink for me. Walking them out, I'm spending your budget. Label gave me a whole lot of money. Told me that they got another check for me. Never tell, I'ma keep it 100. Stick to that till the day I go under.
So those last two tracks right there, the best track from those two tracks was definitely the last one, Rags to Riches. If I'm going to pick my favorite tracks from this project, I would definitely say first, this sounded better than the project we listened to for sure. The person was right. X21, Julian was correct when it came to that. Right Around featuring Future right there. And the other tracks, Preach and Astronaut Kid, yeah. And Outside Today. Yeah, those are the best tracks. I do enjoy the flow more. Right here, I would say, I wish he had a different type of subject matter, not necessarily having the same type of subjects and themes throughout the tracks. Trying to switch it up, but at least the flows are different right here. He has singing type of vibes, melodic type of vibes, and at the same time he has a rapping. Sometimes it was even a higher pitch when it came to the rapping, going crazy on one track where he just went completely ballistic when it came to the flow. Just kept going and going, but I feel like it just sounds samey when it comes to the topics. And I would say some choruses should have been a bit better when it comes to the creativity right there. But aside from that, I would say this project is better than the other one we listened to. Let me know down below in the comment section if you agree. That's going to be it for this right here, NBA Youngboy. That's going to be it, man. Subscribe for some other videos, and I'm out. Peace.